Hello, this is Ray Albert, and this is week number 3 that I've been keeping track of everything that I'm eating on my diet. I'm a 69-year-old man that is trying to help other people that are over 60 lose weight. And the problem is with people my age that are retired, a lot of times you don't do a lot of activities, right? You mainly sit around a lot, watch television, or you might, I don't know, go to the mall or something. I don't know, but most of the time you're not doing anything. And that was the case with me. And I wasn't eating a whole lot. I don't even think I was eating over 2,000, 2,100 calories a day. But my weight steadily went up, until I got up to 197.8 or something like that pounds. And, I knew I had to do something because I was up at 210 at the highest point in my life back in 2012. I lost all that weight, went all the way down to 158 pounds, and then over the years gained it all back again. And that's probably, I don't think I would have gained it back again if I would have stayed working, but I had to retire. The pandemic kind of like forced me to retire. And so here I am, and this is the 3rd week that I've been keeping track. And I've been using the calculator that I made called the Calorie Intake and Burn Calculator, right? That's what I call it, Calorie Intake and Burn Calculator. And let me show you what it is. And so what it is this, right? I started keeping track. This is my 3rd week, and I was at 197.4 when I first started. For the first month, I didn't lose any weight because I wasn't keeping track, and then I created this. And this is pretty neat because right now, when I weighed myself this morning, I was 194. Last week, if you remember, I was 196. I went to Maine. I ate a bunch of crap and a lot of foods that actually were reactive to my body. So I gained a lot of water weight. Yesterday, I was down to 193, actually, but I did something and I ate a banana. Okay. Now, there are certain foods that you can eat that your body's reactive to. And that's why I also have this book that's on this calculator below. It's linked to this book called The Plan. And what The Plan is, it's a book by this doctor named Jeanette Richter, who created this a long time ago. I've had this book for like 12 years. And what it does is it talk about foods like salmon. Like people think, salmon's good for you, which it is technically, right? But a lot of people react to salmon, and so you gain water weight. And when you gain water weight and bloat and all this stuff, then you start having problems with your immune system because now your immune system's trying to fight off this bloat, thinking that is something wrong with your body. Okay, so it's a really interesting book. You go down there, get it. It's only $13. It is a affiliate link, but it's only $13. So I'm not going to make $1 off of it or something. I don't know. But I put it down there for you. Also, when you're losing weight, you want to make sure that you don't lose a lot of muscle mass. And you just want to lose the fat, right? Not the muscle mass, because you don't want to become a smaller version of yourself, right? You don't want to be, lose 50 pounds and lose 50 pounds of muscle and still have 50 pounds of fat, right? You don't want to do that. So I also incorporate a protein drink. It's all natural. I also got that link down there below too. So these are the 2 things that I use in order to help myself. Okay. And like I said, this week I weighed myself on Saturday. You got to weigh yourself quite a bit especially in the beginning, if you don't know what foods are reactive to your body. And in the book, The Plan, shows you how to do a 3-day cleanse. And it's not really that bad. Okay. I mean, you don't go hungry. Okay, you can eat whatever you want to eat, not whatever you want to eat. They tell you what to eat, but you can eat as much of it as you want to, within reason, of course. But what it does is it cleanses your body of all the impurities and stuff like that in your body, all the toxins and all that stuff. Then you start off, a day at a time or a couple days at a time. I forget what it is now. And incorporating different foods in your body, and you're weighing yourself every single day because you don't know what food is going to react to your body, and boom, all of a sudden you gain a pound overnight or half a pound overnight, and that is an indication that you are allergic to that one food. Doesn't mean you can't eat it again. It just means that put it in your mind or keep track or know that that's food. If you eat that food, you're going to gain a little weight. Okay, and so that's what happened to me on Saturday. You know, I woke up in the morning, I was 193, and then I had one thing that I haven't had in a very long time, which was a banana. And when I got on the scale this morning, I was 194. So a whole pound over one banana. Okay, but you can't worry about that. Okay, all right, I was allergic to banana. Now tomorrow I'm going to make an update to this video, right? And show you, okay, I didn't eat a banana all day and I did my workout and everything else. Oh, look, I'm down now, right? So you got to know what's reactive to your body. And the only way you're going to know is if you get this book and you read it and understand it and know, how your physical body is. Now, I'm not saying this is and she'll even tell you in the book, right? Go see a doctor, right? Ask a doctor if you're okay to go on a diet, okay? Because I don't want people to start following me and doing what I do and all of a sudden get sick and whatever and blame me because, they listen to me. Okay, go to a doctor. Plain and simple. I go to doctors all the time, right? I go to my main doctor every couple of days. I go to my oncologist at least 4 times a year. I had liver cancer, but, he took it out and I've been clean for 2 years so far. So far, so good. But you got to, watch what you put in your gut, okay? So let me show you this calorie intake and burn calculator that I created. Now you can get a copy of this. I'm going to put a link down there in the description. It's going to link you to a Google link. You're going to have access, but I'm going to copy the link here and I'm going to go here and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like when you click on the link. So you're going to come here and you're not going to be able to edit this. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to click on File and you're going to have to make a copy. And when you make a copy of it, and it's going to say copy of calorie intake and burn calculator, you can just go like this. You could take away that, right? And when you say make a copy, it's going to go into your drive, right? But if you want to put it in a folder in your drive, like these are the folders I have in my drive, and I don't have anything particular for this calculator, so I would just make a copy and it would just go into the into your Google Drive, okay? And then you can manipulate it any way you want to. So right now I got this thing all set up for my weight of 194, and how I do that is this right here is a calculation, as you can see. So it's 1405 plus F3, which F3 is the calories that I use in exercise. So if I don't exercise at all day long, this is how much I can eat only to lose weight. So if you take 1405 minus 1905, that's 500 calories a day that I'm trying to not, eat. So I'm trying to get a deficit of 500 calories a day. If you look over here, some days I get it, sometimes I don't, but more times than not I do. Okay, and so what happens is as you start eating, like today I had 1 tablespoon of honey, and as you can see, the daily deficit is going down. Okay, so this is what I started with, my allowance, and so it's going down every time I add something. So I had 2 eggs. See how it's going down. I had egg whites. It's going down. I had half of an English muffin. So you can see it going down. I had a tablespoon of jelly. See how it's going down. Medium potato. So you see how easy it is, to eat more calories than you should. Okay. Now this 1,400 calorie a day limit is really unsustainable. Okay. The only way that you can eat more is if you add, burned calories. So if you work out, right? So let me show you my phone. I have an app on my phone that counts the calories as I walk. Okay. Now I hope you can see this, and I'll try to make this bigger here and try to make it so that you can see it. So hopefully you can see right there. I so far I did 5.64 miles, and I burned 658 calories so far. So 12,771 steps. Okay. Now I do that every morning. Sometimes I don't. If I go to the gym, me and my wife will go to the gym at least 2 times a week to do some weights, and we go to Planet Fitness, and we do the 30-minute weight training. Right? It's a 30-minute circuit. Doing pull downs and push, bench pressing type things and pulls and leg lifts and all this other stuff for 30 minutes. Okay, so we do that twice a week. But in order to keep your muscle mass, like I said, you got to eat protein. So you try to get I try to get at least 100 grams to 180 grams of protein a day. But the one thing about protein is a lot of calories, right? So anyway, getting back to this calculator here. So you can see if I put down, I already know what I'm going to eat all day today. So I know I also had some Maggiago cheese this morning, olive oil, protein. So this is protein right here. So it's 150 calories for 2 scoops, and you get 25 grams of protein, right? Then I like the coffee creamer in my coffee. So I usually have 3 of those. Now I know I'm going to have lunch crackers. I'm going to have 2 lunch crackers. I'm going to have the chickpea spread I put on my lunch crackers. And I know I'm going to have ribs tonight, and I know I'm going to have 6 ounces of rib meat. Okay, very important, rib meat. That's more protein. And so you can see just with that, and also forgot I'm going to have grapes. That goes on my salad. Also coconut flakes. I usually have a serving of that. And so this is what I know I'm going to eat today. Okay, so already I'm minus 403. So what this means is I've already eaten over my 1,405 limit, and I'm into my 500 calorie deficit. Okay, so remember 1905 minus 500 is 1405. So I'm into my 500 calorie deficit right now, minus 403. So this means if I don't eat anything more, so I have a deficit today of just 100 calories. I hope this makes sense to you. If it doesn't, just let me know. Now the only way to get this back is you see on my calculator that I showed you, my walking calculator that is on my phone as an app. I've burned 658 calories so far just walking. Okay, so now I have plus 255. So if I was to stop there today and add 500 to that, so now I'm in deficit of 755 calories. So you see how this is. So I was plus 216, so that was a total of 500, including the 500 calories that I lost here, plus the 200 was 709. And here, right here, I only had 30. So I was in deficit. I was minus 470. Okay, so I only had 30 calories, but at least I didn't go over, right? I didn't just blow everything. Eat over my 500 calories plus more. You know what I mean? So this is the way this thing works. It's all automatic. If I make these zeros, you can see that now I got 0. So today's Sunday. So if this was my final, if I didn't eat any more, which I think I might, I'm actually going to be, if I add 500 to that, it's 755, right? And if I press enter, it's going to show you this is the total weight loss that I should look for at the end of the week. So right now it's 0.22, not quite a pound. So it's almost not even quite a quarter of a pound. But, that depends on this and this, okay? So during the day, I'm still going to be walking. I'm still going to go upstairs and downstairs and walk around the house. So I'm going to be probably burning more than this, okay? But I'm just going to keep that there so that keeps me honest, okay? So every time I put something in my mouth, I make sure I have it here. If I don't have it here, you can add things here. So you just mouse click on this, and you insert a row and say ice cream, right? And you want, you know, I don't know, one serving is equal to 170 calories, say, right? And then you know, say you want one serving of that. So when you click over here, it's not going to add anything until you press the equal sign on your keyboard, equal sign, and you come up, this calculation comes up, and then you just press the tab. So now you added 170 calories, and as you can see here, I'm down to 85 calorie deficit, okay? And so that's what happens there. Now if you want to get rid of something because you don't eat that, then you just delete the row, right? And as you can see, it came back up to 255. So you can delete and add anything you want in here. So it's very easy. So you can, instead of deleting a row, you might change this to something like whatever it is you want to eat. And then you put in whatever it is per serving right there, and then put in how many servings, and automatically go right there. So if I wanted, again, to put in there ice cream, right, and it's 170 calories per serving, and I only have one serving, and I press enter, watch what happens. Boom. It shows up right there, right? So you only right mouse click and add another row if you don't have enough of these things to add. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to delete this row because I don't really want it anyway. So that's the way this works. I'll leave a link in the bottom down there. And, you know, good luck on your weight loss journey. And I'm going to make an update to this tomorrow and show you that, you know, I didn't eat a banana today. And tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to lose that pound that I gained last night from eating that banana. Oh, terrible mistake. Or see you tomorrow.